Alright everyone, welcome back to another video, and tonight what I have for everyone is my full software walkthrough for the OnePlus Nord N100. So hopefully by the end of this video, you guys and gals get a really good overall idea of the overall software layout and customizations available on your OnePlus device. Now this software is going to be similar on your OnePlus flagship as it's going to be on your OnePlus Nord series device. Alright, so without further ado, let's dive in to the video. Now starting off, a few key features that I'm going to definitely make sure I showed you guys is how you would get the double tap to wake, as you see there, and the double tap to sleep, as you see right there. Also, as you can see, we got that icon for the facial recognition right there. Now my face is behind the camera, so it's not going to see me, but we do have face unlock that I keep mistapping right now, but the face unlock is there. Okay, you can see, and we got that fingerprint recognition. So we're going to go over all the software that you guys and gals need to know about this OnePlus device. Okay, so let's get started. Starting off here, the first thing I want to go over is how you would customize your home screens and your home screen layout. Okay, now to do this, all you would have to do is press and hold on any one of your home screens in the blank space, and you can customize your wallpapers. So we got various different wallpapers you can use, including a shortcut to your gallery. So if you want to use a photo that you've taken with the camera, you could do that from here. We got all the OnePlus onboard wallpapers, as well as access to the Shot On OnePlus library right there. And we have access to the stock Google wallpapers. Okay, so all your Google stock wallpapers are here as well, including your OnePlus Live wallpapers are here as well. So you got access to all your wallpapers as you see fit. We do also have access to all of our widgets. All your Android widgets are here, including some customizable OnePlus widgets as well. So you got access to all your widgets there. And then finally, if you want to customize your home screen, you just tap on the home screen settings. And here we get access to our first level of customizations. So we got add applications to the home screen. We got the swipe down anywhere to pull down the notification shade. So this quick gesture right here, swipe down anywhere to pull down the notification shade. That's how you would turn on or turn that off inside of the home screen settings there. We got the double tap to lock. Okay, so double tap, turn off the display. Now, double tap to turn on is in a different setting, all right? But we do have the double tap to sleep as well as the double tap to wake, okay? We also have the raise to wake with your ambient display, okay? I'm going to show y'all how y'all customize that as well, okay? So that's how you would do the double tap to sleep, and that's how you would get your notification pull down from your home screen settings here. Boom. Right? Also, this is where you can access your icon packs. Now, out of the box, we have the Oxygen OS icon packs, and we have the Hydrogen OS icon packs. Now, the Oxygen OS icon packs you get if you get a US OnePlus device. You get the Oxygen OS icon packs. If you get a Chinese OnePlus device, or you have a Chinese ROM on your OnePlus device, then it would come running the Hydrogen OS, and that's how you would get the Hydrogen icon packs. Other than that, you can go out and download any icon pack of your liking and load it up to your OnePlus device. So you can see I went out to the Play Store and I downloaded the Pixel icon packs to give it a more stock Android look. Okay, So that's how you would change your icon packs as well. Now there is another shortcut to get to your icon packs. I'm going to show y'all that later. Then we also have our home screen layout. Okay, so you got your different grid sizes, so you can fit more or less on the screen as you see fit. Okay, and we got our different icon sizes, and it does give you a live preview of all of it. Okay, but alongside that, we got our app launcher layout, so you can do your app launcher with the app drawer. Okay, so all we gotta do is tap on the app launcher with the app drawer, hit the checkbox, and we're good to go. Or you can do the app launcher with all your applications on the screen. And what's really neat here is that if I set the all applications on the screen, okay, it's gonna load it up, and then it's gonna show me the alignment, okay, and then now all my applications are gonna be on the screen. But if I wanna go back in and switch it back to the layout with the app drawer, I can do that as well. And it's gonna go ahead and remember how I had it set up when I had my applications with the app drawer. So really nice stuff there as well. And then I can also go back in and switch it back to the layout that I had. So I had this layout right here, and then I could rearrange it back to how I had it. Okay, so that's how you would customize your home screen and your pages. That's how you would get into your notification pull down. Okay, and that's also how you would adjust your icon packs. Okay, so you can see right out of the box, we do have a lot of different customization before we even dive in. Okay, we've got a lot of various different customizations. All right, now if we want to do some more customization here, we got our standard quick toggle customizations right here. So you drag and drop, and you lay this out exactly like how you want it. You hit back, and then it's set. But then if you want to go in, and let's say you want to do your display, now we come in, we go to display. This is where you can turn off or turn on your adaptive brightness. This is also where you can dial in the display to your liking. So whether you like it cold, whether you like it warm, or whether you like it somewhere in between, you do that from right here. Your sleep settings are right here. And if we go into advanced and we go to refresh rate, this is where you can set your device to either 60 Hertz or 90 Hertz refresh rate. So on your Nord series, it's a locked refresh rate. So there's no adaptive refresh rate on your Nord series as there is on the flagship OnePlus devices. So you can set it to 60 Hertz or 90 Hertz on your Nord series OnePlus device. Okay. Okay. Backing out of that. Now this is also where you can customize your different modes. So we got night mode, you could schedule it, and you could dial it in exactly the way you want it to be. Okay. And we can do the same thing for our reading mode. Okay. So you can customize it exactly the way you want it to be for your reading mode. Okay. And we also have a grayscale mode as well. Now, talking about the ambient display that I showed you guys earlier, this is where you would turn off or turn on that ambient display. And this is where you would also turn off or turn on the raise to wake, as you can see right here. Okay? So that's that. So if I wanted to turn it off so you don't see it, okay, and so nothing comes on with your ambient display, I would do that. Now, if I wanted to light up only when I get new notifications, I would toggle that. Or if I wanted to turn it on when I have the raise to wake, I could do that. And I could do a custom message here as well. Okay? Alright. So let's turn that off for now. Boom. Then we got standard stuff here. Your font sizes, your display scaling. Now you can get more granular controls for display scaling by turning on developer options and going into developer options and manually setting your display scale to the number you want it to be. Other than that, you can also mess around with the slider to get it to your liking as well. And the same thing goes for the fonts. Okay, so you mess around with that slider to get it exactly where you want it to be. All right, And now a really cool thing, a nice small but cool thing, is when we go into our status bar, we have full control over our status bar. So we can display our battery icon or hide it. We can display our battery percentage or hide it. We can display our network speed or hide it. Okay. We can even customize our time layout down to the minutes, seconds, and hours, or we can hide it altogether if we don't want the time to show. Okay. And then alongside that, we can also customize the icons that show in our status bar as well. So again, I'm really liking the overall customization that comes on your OnePlus device out of the box. Typically, this is what you would have to root or ROM a device to get, especially with Android. But OnePlus has all of these features out of the box. So I really have to say OnePlus is doing a great job with their software because it's extremely close to stock, but it's giving you really, really big amounts of customization. Okay, so that's the status bar settings there. Let me turn back on my clock with the seconds, minutes, and the hours. That's one of my favorites. You can also get that clock by downloading Nova Launcher and jumping into the settings to turn that on, and then all you have to do is uninstall Nova Launcher, and then you have that on your device by default. Now, the only way you would get rid of that with Nova Launcher turning it on is by factory resetting your device or reinstalling Nova Launcher and turning that off. But that's a feature that you get on the OnePlus device out of the box, so no additional steps or additional applications installed needed. So really good stuff there. Okay, so that goes over your status bar and your display settings. The rest of this is self-explanatory. Okay, jumping out of there and jumping into customizations, this is where you can control your wallpapers yet again. You can also do your ambient display clocks. Now I have it turned off, so you can see it's telling me I can't customize that because I have the ambient display turned off. You can do your accent colors, and they have a large variety of presets, but you could do full customization for the colors as well. So if you hit customize, you could dial it into the color that you exactly want. Okay, and I have mine set up for the channel color, so y'all can see I got that teal blue with the white and the black. Okay, and then here we can also turn on and off our dark mode. Now they have 3 distinct modes for the display. They have a colorful mode, which just pops all the colors, and you get a nice preview of it up here. Nice colorful popping mode. You got a light mode for daytime, and then you got a dark mode for nighttime. You tap on it, you decide which one you want, click the checkbox, and it's going to reset all the software and make it dark mode, as you can see right there. Now dark mode is a little bit hard to see for the demonstration, so we're going to go back and turn on light mode just so y'all can see it a little easier. Boom, it's going to reset it back to light mode. Then we have our system icon configurations. Now this is stock Android system icon configurations. Okay, so it's rounded, square, teardrop, rounded, rounded triangle, so on and so forth. And then we got our icon packs yet again. Okay, just so y'all can see that. And then by default, we come with 2 custom OnePlus fonts. So Never Settle Roboto font and Never Settle Slate font. Okay, and we're gonna discard that. And that's what's in your customizations section. All right, now moving on. Let's say you want to customize your buttons. Maybe you want to do the full gestures. So you come in here to where it says buttons and gestures, navigations and gestures, and you turn on full gestures. Now you got your full Android gestures. Swipe back on either side to go back. Swipe up to go home. Okay. Swipe up and hold for recents. Okay. You get the idea. So that's how you would turn on your gestures inside of the buttons and gestures setting. Now, let's say, and I keep my buttons for this purpose here. Let me show you. Okay, we go back in, buttons and gestures. Let's say you want to get more functionality. Well, you need your on-screen buttons for that. So if we turn on our on-screen buttons, okay, turn that on. Actually, I think I just, turn this on. Okay, and now we got a lot more granular controls. So if we go into customizations for our buttons, we can swap them. So you can see here, let me show you. Get it so you can see. We can swap it by hitting this up here, and you can see it swapped. And then each button has a corresponding feature to it. So you get a long press gesture, and you get a double tap gesture for each corresponding button. So you get a long press and a double tap for the home button. And you can see these are all your different options for it. Okay, you get a long press or a double tap for your recents button. And again, all the options for it right here. And you get a long press or a double tap for your back button. And again, all the options for it right there. Now, one feature I feel is missing is I would have liked a screenshot gesture. Okay, aside from where they put the screenshot gesture that I'm going to show y'all, I would have liked a screenshot gesture in here, making it a little bit easier. But those are some of the benefits over having your physical buttons or your on-screen buttons versus your gesture or full screen navigation controls. All right, so that's how you would customize that. Now, also inside of here, you have your quick gestures. Okay, so this is where you would see your double tap to wake. Okay, so it's inside here, inside of quick gestures, and this is also where you would get your 3-finger swipe down for the screenshot. And you also have quick gestures to launch the camera with the display off and all that good stuff. And this is all customizable. So you can see draw O, I could set it to do whatever I wanted to do or launch a corresponding app. Draw S, draw M, y'all get the idea. Music controls, you get the idea. That's inside of your quick gestures, right? Now, also inside of gestures and buttons, we got our camera controls. So double tap of the power button, it can do nothing or it can launch the cameras, okay? And then also, long press of the power button, you can set it to launch your voice assistant or to launch your power menu. So this right here is your power menu to where you can do a screenshot, you can do a lockdown on the device, you can reset, you can do a power off, or you can do your emergency contacts. That's your power menu. Or you can set it to your Google Assistant. So I changed it to Google Assistant, a long press, and we could just rock out, okay? Now I like the power menu, so I'm gonna switch that back. Boom. And that's how you would customize that. All right? And then pretty much after that, a lot of this is standard stuff. So applications, default applications or otherwise, pretty much standard stuff here. Application permissions, you get the idea. Lock screen and security. This is where you can see your security patch level. And this is also a quicker way to check for Android updates. So if I tap this, it will check for updates and tell me if I'm up to date. But also here inside of security, you can see your Play Store security patch level and check for updates, but just by tapping on it, and it will check for updates for the Play Store. Just like that, you can see it does have an update available, but it needs me to restart my device, so we're going to do that later. And this is also where you can program your fingerprint unlock for the always active fingerprint sensor on the back, or you can do your face unlock, okay? And you have your smart lock as well, and your emergency contacts and emergency alerts. All this good stuff is in here, okay? So that's how you would do the fingerprint, the face unlock, and all that other good stuff. Privacy settings, that's pretty much self-explanatory. Battery settings. Now, inside of battery settings, we do have our battery optimizations. So I typically come inside of battery optimizations and turn off my battery monitor of choice, which is AccuBattery. because leaving the battery optimizations on can mess it up. So any application you think is running weird, you come inside of battery optimizations and you set it to unoptimized, and that should fix it, okay? But also in here, this is where you can see the optimized charging. So it's gonna learn your charging patterns and know when you want the optimal charging speeds for your device. But also, if we go in here, and this one was kind of hard to find, and we type in apps, okay, so we just want to type in apps, there's a D there, and then if you see, if we keep swiping down, we're going to get into the restricted section, and they do also have your adaptive battery in here, but that's the only way you can find it is by coming in here and searching app and then finding adaptive battery. So they have the battery optimizer, then they have the adaptive battery, but they also have a RAM optimizer as well. So OnePlus really does have a lot of ways to restrict or customize the overall performance of the device to your liking. All right, so I just wanted to show y'all that and show y'all how to get to that if you were wondering. Okay, so that's your battery. Then we got storage. Now by default, when you put in your SD card, it comes up as portable storage, but I do believe there's a way to reformat that so you can make it adaptable, expandable storage. Okay, and then if you tap this, this is basically just the storage settings on your device by default, basically the stock Android storage settings. Okay, so that's that. Then if we keep going here, accounts, that's pretty much self-explanatory. Digital well-being, self-explanatory. Google accounts, self-explanatory. Utilities. Now inside of utilities, we have a high touch sensitivity mode or pocket mode, okay, to make the display a little bit more touch sensitive and cut down on random presses when it's inside your pocket. But we also have access to parallel applications. So parallel applications give you the ability to launch in or log into multiple accounts for various different applications. And you can see it tells you based on the install applications which ones support parallel apps or multiple accounts. So Facebook, Instagram, Facebook Messenger, Telegram, Twitter, so on and so forth. This one populates based on the installed applications on your device. Okay, then also we got the app locker. So if you want to lock an app behind a fingerprint or a pattern or a password so nobody can get into it without putting in that authentication, you would do that in the app locker. The schedule power on, power off. Now, it always helps to restart your Android device once every couple of days to keep it running fresh. Okay, so that's why they have that. Then you got our OnePlus Labs, our OnePlus Switch. So if you're switching from one OnePlus device to another, or you're coming from a new device to a OnePlus device, that's where you use that OnePlus Switch. Then you got your OnePlus Labs, self-explanatory. Quick reply in landscape, okay, self-explanatory. All right, and also I thought this was pretty neat as well, so let's go ahead and go into this. But if we go into about device, we got a really nice presentation of the storage, the display, the name of the device, the current OS, and the build number, right? If we tap on this build number, that's how we turn on developer options. So let me authenticate with my pattern or my fingerprint. Okay, put my fingerprint in. Whoops. And now you can see developer options is turned on. So now if I come out and we go into system, you can see now we have developer options. But we also have a RAM booster mode here inside of the system settings. So again, this is similar to adaptive battery, okay, or battery optimization. So it learns your pattern and it puts aside RAM for the applications that you use the most. Now I want nothing hindering my device, So y'all can see I turned a large majority of this stuff off. But you can see OnePlus has a lot of stuff that's trying to hinder or optimize the way this device runs. So RAM booster or RAM optimizer, adaptive battery, and or battery optimizer. There's a few different things in here that they try to use to optimize the performance on your device. Okay? And then pretty much everything in here is self-explanatory. So we do have OTG support. So if you have a USB Type-C, USB plug, you plug that in, and you could transfer photos, videos, or any type of software from your device with the OTG support. And you can get in on the OnePlus Experience program here as well. Multiple users supported, system updates again, and you can turn off your device via this software button down here. So I felt like that's pretty cool. And then the rest of this is pretty much self-explanatory, tips and support, so on and so forth. Alright, so this pretty much goes over in depth all of the software and features on your OnePlus device. Alright, so hopefully this video helped you guys and gals out, and now you know how to customize your OnePlus device to your liking. I'm just setting everything back to how I had it, and one of my camera things is missing here. They slid it up here. Let's put that back over there. Put the tools down here where it was. Shopping was over here, like that. This was right here. Put this over here. I'm just setting this back to how I had it when we started the video. Alright? And boom, we're back. So you can see my particular layout as well. Pretty much my stock folders, you pretty much have seen this. If you checked out any of my videos, you've seen this layout before. So my subscriber count here, my steps right here, and some of my commonly used applications and folders right here. Alright, but this essentially goes over all of the software on your OnePlus Nord device. Alright, and that application is for me to measure the wattage coming off of the charger, so I can know if it really does support fast charging. But this goes over all of the software on your OnePlus Nord series device, and this is very similar to your OnePlus device in general. Okay? Okay indeed. Alright, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video. As always, I hope you guys and gals found the video helpful. If you did enjoy the video and or you found the video helpful, please help your boy out by giving the video a thumbs up. That really does help me out. You don't know how much. If you'd like to see more content like this, also feel free to hit that subscribe button down below, and make sure you click off that notification bell icon right next to it so you guys and gals get notified when I publish new videos. Okay? All the links to the relevant information that I talked about in this video or on this device will be available down below in the video description as well, including the buy links, which will be affiliate buy links. So as always, if your interest is piqued, down below in the video description will be like a one-stop shop for you guys and gals, and you should be good to go. Now, one of the reasons that I shot this software walkthrough this way this evening was because the RAM management kept pushing out my screen recorder application, so I had to constantly keep restarting this video. So I figured, let me just break out one of my devices and record it the old school way. So this video was recorded using the primary rear-facing camera on the Samsung Galaxy S8 Active in 720p resolution at 30 frames per second with no external microphone hooked up. And this is nighttime, low light, artificial lighting here. So let me know what you think of the overall video quality as well as what you think of the overall audio quality down below. As always, all your feedback is greatly appreciated, and keep it respectful, please. Alright, I hope y'all are enjoying the continuous coverage on the OnePlus Nord N100, and I will catch you guys and gals in my next video. Have a good one, everybody. Stay safe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. We are out of here. Peace.